the craziest thing in the world to me is that people actually pay for Netflix. They pay for Hulu. They pay for YouTube. They pay for content instead of getting paid. So when you realize it's better to be a seller than a buyer, or a distributor and a broker, it's just a question of how you live your life, you know? And if you only got so many hours to experience your body, probably, you know, you've lived before and you're just inhabiting, you know, a Groundhog Day body with Bill Murray. It's Groundhog Day. Phil Connors. At the day of judgment, a jesting word, a comicality which recreates and causes laughter is not an idle word. The beauty of the word is the splendor of truth. A truth word is always beautiful. A beautiful word is always true. For this reason, works of art are always holy when they are beautiful. What does it matter to me that Anacreon should sing of Bathyllus, if in his verse, at the day of judgment, a jesting word, a comicality which recreates and causes laughter is not an idle word. The beauty of the word is the splendor of truth. A truth word is always beautiful. A beautiful word is always true. For this reason, this is, you know, like if I were to say, you know, yeah, I'm recording this call, it would have gaslit her. So I just lied for the sake of expediency.
Why would that have gaslit her if you told her the truth?
Because she'd have been like, I didn't give you my fucking express written permission to record this fucking call! I'd be like, Jesus, take it easy.
Yeah, who cares? What do you care?
Relax. You're never going to go back and watch.
Somebody cares about you. Nobody cares.
I got 100,000 videos on YouTube. And you think you're going to find that one recording of you talking to me about nothing?
Yeah, it really is just like an insane compulsion of yours to record.
Inch closer, every small sway. Lose your words. Let your pride.
Who has the rubies? It's the polishers. I get it. I just get garlic. It's not a me problem. It's a you problem. Wants my body. She thinks I'm Rod Stewart. Immortal, welcome to the room.
Hey, thanks. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not that one you mentioned.
Because I want to go this with the truth.
Exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand. The end of sorrow is come. I will ravish you away into mine unutterable joy. I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread a feast before you in the house of happiness. 6. I am not come to rebuke you or to enslave you. 7. I bid you not turn from your voluptuous ways, from your idleness, from your follies. pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your folly. 9. All that ye do is right, if so be that ye enjoy it. 10. I am come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. In the name of the Lord of Initiation, Amen. 1. I fly and I alight as an hawk, of mother of emerald are my mighty sweeping wings. 2. I swoop down upon the black earth, and it gladdens into green at my coming. 3. Children of earth, rejoice, rejoice exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand. The end of sorrow is come. I will ravish you away into mine unutterable joy. I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread a feast before you in the halls of happiness. I am not come to rebuke you or to enslave you. I bid you not turn from your voluptuous ways, from your idleness, from your follies, but I bring you joy to your pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your all that he does is right, if so be that he enjoys all that he does, if so be that he enjoys. 10. When come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you.
God says in John.
Be thou therefore prompt and active as a sylph, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be irritated and strong like the salamanders.
I've never owned a couch until today.
But avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the olden days. But avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious and patient like the most. But avoid grossness
So shalt thou gradually develop the powers of thy soul, and fit thyself to command the spirits of the elements. For wert thou to summon the gnomes to pander to thine avarice, thou wouldst no longer command them, they would command thee. Wouldst thou abuse the pure beings of the woods and mountains to fill thy coffers and satisfy thy hunger of gold? Wouldst thou debase them? And in that case, the weak will have power over thee. 21. In the true religion there is no sect. Therefore take heed that thou blaspheme not the name by which another knoweth his God. For if thou do this thing in Jupiter, thou wilt blaspheme. In Osiris, ask and ye shall have, seek and ye shall find, knock, it shall be opened unto you.
Be thou therefore prompt and active as the sylphs, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be energetic and strong like the salamanders, but avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the undines, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious and patient like the gnomes, but avoid grossness and avarice. 20. 20, so shalt thou grudgel develop the powers of thy soul, and fit thyself to command the spirits of the elements. Pervert thou to some of the gnomes to pander to thy avarice. Thou wouldst no longer command them, but they would command thee. Wouldst thou abuse the pure beings of the woods and mountains to fill thy coffers and satisfy thy hunger of gold? Wouldst thou debase the spirits of living fire to serve thy fire? I pray! Wouldst thou violate the purity of the souls of the waters to pander to thy lust of debauchery? Wouldst thou force the spirits of the evening breeze to minister to thy folly and caprice? Know that with such desires thou canst but attract the weak, not the strong, and in that case the weak will have power over thee. 21! In the true religion there is no sex, therefore take heed that thou blaspheme not the name by which another knoweth his God. For
do good unto others for its own sake, not for reward, not for gratitude from them, not for sympathy. If thou art generous, thou wilt not long for thine ears to be tickled by expressions of gratitude. 12. Remember that unbalanced force is evil. That unbalanced severity is but cruelty and oppression. But that also unbalanced mercy is but weakness which would allow and abet evil. Act passionately. Think rationally. Be thyself. 14. True ritual is as much action as word. It is will. 14. Remember that this earth is but an atom in the universe, and that thou thyself art but an atom thereon, and that even couldst thou become the god of this earth whereon thou crawlest and grovellest, that thou wouldest even then be but an atom, and one amongst many. 15. Nevertheless, have the greatest self-respect, and to that end sin not against thyself. The sin which is unpardonable is knowingly and willfully to reject truth, to fear knowledge, lest that knowledge pander to thy prejudices. To obtain magical power, learn to control thought, admit only those ideas that are in harmony with the end desired, and not every stray and contradictory idea that presents itself. 17. Fixed thought is a means to an end. Therefore, pay attention to the power of silent thought and meditation. Material act is but the outward expression of thy thought. And therefore hath it been said that the thought of foolishness is sin. Thought is the commencement of action. And if a chance thought can produce much effect, what cannot fixed thought do? 18. Therefore, as hath already been said, establish thyself firmly in the equilibrium of forces, in the center of the cross of the elements, the cross from whose center the creative word issued in the birth of the dawning universe. 19. Be thou therefore prompt and active as the sylphs, but avoid frivolity and caprice. Be energetic and strong like the salamanders, but avoid irritability and ferocity. Be flexible and attentive to images like the undines, but avoid idleness and changeability. Be laborious, avaricious, like a nose, but avoid grossness and avarice.
to others for its own sake, not for reward, not for gratitude from them, not for sympathy. If thou art generous, thou wilt not long for thine ears to be tickled by expressions of gratitude. 12. Remember that unbalanced force is evil, that unbalanced severity is but cruelty and oppression, but that also unbalanced mercy is but weakness, which would allow and abet evil, act passionately, think rationally, be thyself. 13. True ritual is as much action as word. It is will.
Okay.
14. Remember that this earth is but an atom in the universe, and that thou thyself art but an atom thereon, and that even couldst thou become the god of this earth whereon thou crawlest and grovelest, that thou wouldest, even then, be but an atom and one amongst many. 15. Nevertheless, have the greatest self-respect, and to that end sin not against thyself. The sin which is unpardonable is knowingly and willfully to reject truth, to fear knowledge, lest that knowledge pander not to thy prejudice.
And with 15 seconds.
Father, in the name of Jesus.
If you look for a new shoe, an insole, or maybe you just want.
Key of the mysteries. Okay, this is Key of the Mysteries. So sad. Someone says. To believe in happiness upon earth, in friendship, in love, and a maternal providence which counts all our steps and will reward all our tears, is to be a perfect dupe. The corrupt world will say it does not see that it is itself who is the dupe, believing itself strong and depriving itself of all the delights of the soul. To believe in moral good is to possess that good. For this reason, the Savior of the world promises the kingdom of heaven to those who should make themselves like little children. What is childhood? It is the age of faith. The child knows nothing yet in life, and thus he radiates confident immortality. Is it possible for him to doubt the devotion, the tenderness, the friendship, and the love of Providence when he is in the arms of his mother? Become children in your heart, and you will remain young in body. And the realities of God and nature surpass infinitely in beauty and goodness all the imagination of men. It is thus that the world weary are people who have never known how to be happy, and those who are disillusioned prove by their dislikes that they have only drunk of muddy streams. To enjoy even the animal pleasures of life, one must have the moral sense, and those who calumniate existence have certainly abused it. High magic, as we have proved, leads man back to the laws of the purest morality. Either he finds a thing holy or makes it holy, says an adept. Vel sanctum invenit, vel sanctum facit, because it makes us understand that in order to be happy even in this world, one must be holy. To be holy, that is easy to say, but how give oneself faith when one no longer believes? How rediscover a taste for virtue in a heart faded by vice? One must have recourse to the four words of science: to know, to dare, to will, and to keep silence. One must still one's dislikes, study duty, and begin by practicing it as though one loved it. You are an unbeliever, and you wish to make yourself a Christian? Perform the exercises of a Christian. Pray regularly, using the Christian formula. Approach the sacraments as if you had faith, and faith will come. It is the secret of the Jesuits, contained in the spiritual exercises of Saint Ignatius. By similar exercises, a fool, if he willed it with perseverance, would become a wise man. By changing the habits of the soul, one certainly changes those of the body. We have already said so, and we have explained the method. What contributes above all to age us by making us ugly? Hatred, bitterness, the unfavorable judgments which we make of others, our rages of hurt vanity, our ill-satisfied passions. A kindly and gentle philosophy would avoid all these evils. If we close our eyes to the defects of our neighbor and only consider his good qualities, we shall find good and benevolence everywhere. The most perverse man has a good side to him, and softens when one knows how to take him. If you had nothing in common with the vices of men, you would not even perceive them. Friendship and the devotions which it inspires are found even in prisons and in convict stations. The horrible Lacenaire faithfully returned any money which had been lent to him, and frequently acted with generosity and kindness. I have no doubt that in the life of crime which Cartouche and Mandrin led, there were acts of virtue fit to draw tears from the eyes. There has never been any one absolutely bad or absolutely good. There is none good but God, said the best of the masters. The quality in ourselves which we call zeal for virtue is often nothing but a masterful secret self-love, a jealousy in disguise, and a proud instinct of contradiction. When we see manifest disorders and scandalous sinners, say mystical theologians, let us believe that God is submitting them to greater tests than those with which he tries us, that certainly, or at least very probably, we are not as good as they are, and should do much worse in their place. Peace! Peace! This is the supreme welfare of the soul, and it is to give us this that Christ came to the world. Glory to God in the highest, peace upon earth, and goodwill toward men, cried the angels of heaven at the birth of the Savior. The ancient fathers of Christianity counted an eighth deadly sin. It was sorrow. In fact, to the true Christian, even repentance is not a sorrow. It is a consolation, a joy, and a triumph. I wished evil and I wish it no more. I was dead and I am alive. father of the prodigal son has killed the fatted calf because his son has returned. What can he do? Tears and embarrassment, no doubt, but above all, joy. There is only one sad thing in the world, and that is sin and folly. Since we are delivered, let us laugh and shout for joy, for we are saved. And all those who loved us in their lives rejoice in heaven. We all bear within ourselves a principle of death and a principle of immortality. Death is the beast, and the beast produces always bestial stupidity. God does not love fools, for his divine spirit is called the spirit of intelligence. Stupidity expiates itself by suffering and slavery. The stick is made for beasts. Suffering is always a warning, so much the worse for him who does not understand it. When nature tightens the rein, it is that we are swerving. When she plies the whip, it is that danger is imminent. Woe then to him who does not reflect. When we are ripe for death, we leave life without regret, and nothing would make us take it back. But when death is premature, the soul regrets life, and a clever thaumaturgist would be able to recall it to the body. The sacred books indicate to us the proceeding which must be employed in such a case. The prophet Elijah and the apostle St. Paul employed it with success. The deceased must be magnetized by placing the feet on his feet, the hands on his hands, the mouth on his mouth.
No, you're in the Matrix, man.
As an artificial titanium testicle. Suck on that titanium ball, bitch. And polish the knob.
Actually, it's a ceramic ball, but good try.
Welcome, Saxon, to Communication Consultant. I heard you have
I'm glad you love fucking pick on me, John, and you think that I'm like, your punching bag, bro. I think that, you want to demean people so much to make yourself feel so good. You don't realize the people that are actually trying to be friends with you.
So you heard I had what, a room today?
Yeah, you had a room earlier. I know, it was, you basically couldn't take it anymore. You gave up.
I feel the same way about you right now, John.
Well, is it a me problem or is it a you problem?
No, I think it's the fact that you have a failure to launch and a lack of engagement.
Oh, fuck. Is that projection? Can't tell anymore.
Do you know what it is, John?
I'm the one trying to engage and, connect, but you're the one that wants to make jokes about everybody else's existence and talk about them, getting their balls blown off.
John, the reason I got fed up earlier is because I'm sat there thinking, I do not want to be in religious debates. Do you know, I found out I was pregnant this morning, and these fucking idiots on here just want to argue religion.
You got pregnant this morning, and you're on here getting stressed out, arguing about bullshit. Sounds to me like it's a you problem.
Well, go take the plan B, and you ain't got to worry about it then.
That's what I said, and that's why I left the fucking room.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Well, this is Megatron. I am a communication consultant from the farthest distances of the known light universe, and I am here to consult with those who need communication consultancy. We offer a full range and suite of services to those who fail to read books. Not so.
I feel the same way about weird weight loss.
Bri, are you in need of my communication consultant services?
No, I'd rather you to be John instead of fucking fucktard.
I don't know who this John you speak of, but he must be a very handsome and intelligent man if you are confusing him for me.
No, he looks like he got a poop stripe going right down the middle of his fucking bottom of his mouth with all the like gray hairs on each side. Like he's been licking ass from like a prostitute all night.
Well, a girl one time did call John Kitover and say, "Come over and eat my ass." And guess what that man did?
He didn't have enough money because he was a Jew and he was stingy?
No. He ate that ass, and then he heard a joke that said, "People won't even eat the shitty part of a banana, but they will eat that ass."
Why are you so evil, dude? Like your side of you?
I'm just having fun.
Obviously, it's not Christianity. Like you're literally 100% like obtuse, and like you made me want to come to Chicago and like get rid of you.
Oh man. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's not like I don't know where you live. Yeah, that's great. But guess what? I mean, you know me from Instagram Live. You've migrated to Clown House.
That was 2020.
So I don't know what to tell you. Is it a me problem? I mean, I got people.
Like you want to be a dick, and you want to act like I won't do anything about it.
I got people on my YouTube making far worse comments than your criticism right now. I hate to break bad news to you.
No, you don't.
I am an artist.
No, you don't.
And you're just a critic.
No, you don't.
And for every artist,
For the 6 years I've known you, bro.
Without the critic, there could be no artist. Without the artist, there would be no critic.
You're pushing my buttons like you think I won't do something about it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, sir.
Do you want to keep pushing the buttons?
I'm not sure that you have a button.
Keep pushing the buttons.
Not to have buttons. I think they got brains and words. There's no buttons. A belly button. That could be. Let me check if I have a button. A belly button. It's a button, all right. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing my own belly button.
3.
I'm failing for belly button.
Welcome to your new reality.
Hello? Hello? Oh, man. Let me see here. Were you sleeping earlier or were you listening? I assume you were sleeping. Because, you never stick around. Hello?
What I was saying was the woman that was speaking was saying she don't like it because she doesn't want the men in her family to go to war for nothing and die. But the reality is, Pepe, stop. Mm-hmm. And don't be a fucking racist because I don't want to do that with you. I know your profile. I know how you be.
I love niggers. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
All right, you got it, bro. Because I ain't on that shit, bro. My great granny is a redhead white woman, and I don't play that racism shit, bro.
Okay, my grandmother was
hell no. You can't try to act like you on my same level, but you call me a nigger. But I never called you any racist trope. I didn't.
I have black genes, bro.
Hey,
why do you think I'm a white guy that acts out so much on this app? I have black
genes. Every time I ever been in a room with you, you fucking call me a nigger.
I didn't call you one.
You just fucking did.
No, I said the word. I didn't call you one.
This is how white people always get away with talking bad to black people. They
Are you there, Steve, or no?
No, I'm here. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's just, like, get past it. Don't just...
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I'm sorry, this is Megatron, but is this like an N-word Tourette therapy support room?
Dude, it was funny. I was just in this space. It's like, is America the most propagandized country? And so I was talking to them. I was being like normal and trying to be incredibly reasonable. And they were just like trying to like push back and sound all smart and, you know, just all of this stuff, which never works out for them. But I did say, hey, do you guys know who Congressman Randy Fine is? He says he wants to starve the children in Gaza. And he says, you know, maybe we should drop a nuke on them. So I give like, I start like, this is the troll that some people do on X in particular, where it's like alt-right people kind of troll or some people on the alt-right kind of troll the other far-right people. But I was like, yeah, Randy Fine for president, Sieg Heil, white fucking power. And, you know, and like, it's just like, they don't know how to take it. It was funnier if you were there.
They were all going crazy or what? Wait, where was this? On Clubhouse?
This was like research purposes or something.
Oh, RPO, whatever. That
yeah.
Doesn't that have Rohan Beans?
Yes. And that he's like, you don't even know elementary math.
Yeah, that guy. That guy's freaking, dude, ridiculous.
He's like, can you spell Sieg Heil? And I spelled it like, is it S-E-I-G? He's like, see, you don't even know how to spell. You're an idiot. And I'm like, I don't fucking speak or... Nor did I ever take German. Like I don't fucking know.
So you got up on stage. Was it what? You're up there on stage though, right? You weren't in chat.
Oh yeah. I was like because they were asking for the most propagandized country, and so I was saying, well, I mean, not really. If you think about it, like North Korea, think about it. I mean, we have religious propaganda, foreign propaganda, political propaganda. We get propaganda from a wide array of ideologies, but like in North Korea you only get one. They're like, oh, but you're talking about authoritarianism, that's different, that you can't talk about that. I was like, oh, okay, well, you can use authoritarian. It's like propaganda is a tool, and whether it's to liberate or to gain authoritarian power, like you use propaganda, and you can definitely use authoritarian propaganda to force somebody to digest only your propaganda. But they just didn't like that. And then, so I had to do the pro-Zionist, but it pronounces it.
Yes, it's curling like a question mark.
Do you know how much I made last year? I made $300,000.
Old book open on the table. Every word feels like a spark.
And so, why don't you have your affairs in order? It sounds like I'm successful at life, and you're just a bitter loser on the internet. It's like, oh,
he still can't change a smoke alarm. He's no different than other people. I swear to God that you.
And that's the thing. It's just like, dude, I know people who make more than you, that are successful and. Like, for fuck's sake, they don't ever go out bragging about how much they earn in a year. That is so low class. That, quite frankly, I don't think he ever has earned that kind of money in his whole fucking life.
Indeed, and I think it's a win.
It's like Isaiah, the guy, the fucking stay-at-home nanny.
He was the worst.
He's really bad.
I make $350,000 a year. Okay, bitch. Why do I see your children in your backyard and your home all day?
He's like rebels in him. He loves that guy. He's like, oh, he texts me all the time now. Like, I miss him so much. The guys are a bunch of fruitcakes over there.
Well, I mean, Goats is the one out of the group that's actually smart.
No, I get that. Yeah, he's
the only one. He's their god. He's their lord.
Yeah,
well, he should be, because he's the smartest motherfucker out of that group. I mean, realistically.
For real. Hey, what's up, father? What's going on, man? Gypsy, what's up?
Yo, what up?
I just want to get to the bottom of something real quick. Did Rich throw the baby under the bus and knit that baby coordinated?
Yes, I did.
Here's the thing, though, so Matt. So Stingy got a message in the back channel.
Well, I got so many.
And she said, and while while BB was a mod like me, she said, will you tell? She back channeled me on Telegram. She's like, will you tell BB to look at his message? I didn't know that it was coming from Rich. And then I said, oh hey BB, check your Telegram. And he did, and then it was shortly after that. That's when it happened. The room went boom.
Well, I mean, it'd be really cleared up real quick. If someone has receipts, like the actual message.
BB deleted his shit, obviously, and the account that I was messaging him on was like 3 months old, and the numbers on my website fucking expire after 2 months. So I've been logged in there for 2 months, but the second I fucking logged out to come in an alt account, I can't get back in because the number no longer exists on the website.
Were you saying in the other room? Long story short, I would be in rooms, and since this feature came out where you can see who boomed the room, he would boom rooms like quite a bit. Like that's kind of something he does, and so.
Oh, he's about kicking you out of the room for you calling him a kike and stuff.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, he wanted to bully me with a mod badge and be like, you need to shut the fuck up for moving the audience. And it's just like, really? I said, zip it tight. And then he just like, all of a sudden I moved. And then I would say zip it chimp all the time.
I was only going to kick you too. I was initially only going to kick Adams and Sarah. And then I remember that Sarah has an alt account and she just kind of.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, but it's Saturday evening, and I hate to say that this sounds like complaining to me because as probably the most kicked person in Clubhouse history,
You're listening to us, faggot. Shut the fuck up.
I will point attention to my PTR. I've reported Pepe, and if his account gets deleted, you can blame Megatron. That's me.
I mean, he's come clean that he modded you to boom the room. He's full.
No. Okay, the initial message was, I said, yo, give me fucking mod badge. I'm going to kick this fucking bitch, Sarah. And then he's like, bro, he's like, no. He's like, get ready. I'm going to make you fucking mod. Just kick this fucking faggot Pepe. And I was like, all right, I'm ready. And he's like, all right, bet. And then as soon as I fucking boomed the room, he's like, what the fuck? You're such a fucking asshole. I was like, whatever, dude.
But like, Megan's like, why would you come in here and brag that you're reporting me? Like, why would you? That's so petty.
What happened?
Just kick this fucking faggot. He screenshotted him reporting me. Like,
wait, who are you talking about?
Megatron.
Oh, okay. Let me get rid of this guy.
Fucking douchebag. Don't you're just gonna get kicked from rooms from now on. Like, 'cause you're a fucking piece of shit.
Well, no. All these products, in order to get there, you're going to risk your life to have a BBL and this, that, and all this other type of shit. So if you really felt like that's who you are, and it's not just what you look like, then why don't they agree? See, I know a bad woman, especially particularly a woman that's of a certain, what she looks like only complements what she is. The same thing with a guy. That's at the levels of it, though. These are people that are focusing on what they can get based off of what they look like. So if Lotto got pregnant by this guy, and the guy was willing to accept, now I don't know what the guy's arrangements are. Maybe his wife is willing to accept it if he's a certain type of guy. If it's Lotto, it wouldn't surprise me if she was fucking this guy. Now I don't know her business. Let's just say hypothetically.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's say, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I can fuck your nigga, or I can fuck your man, but I can't keep him. So he's going back to the same lady. What is that going to make Lotto do if her goal was to try to pull her away from that? She's going to try to make the man's life hell. Mm-hmm. So the way that we operate, we're different in that. And so she's looking at it from, they both were selfish. But I don't know what the arrangement was. I don't know if he's I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. But what I do know is
hypothetical at this point.
But when I'm looking at it in terms of this behavior, this is some shit that happens all the fucking time, right? There are guys out there who are available to fuck with, who are perfectly single. So what it really comes down to, regardless of all the other shit, is some people are just inherently fucking selfish and self-centered at a higher level than others. You trying to tell me the majority of the dating market is open, and you got your own money. If you wanted a baby, why didn't you just go have a baby with one of these motherfuckers? Why? Because it's some selfish shit. She said, okay, well, I'm not just going to fuck him.
we're gonna have unprotected sex. We can both agree to that, which is risky. Okay, whatever. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have unprotected sex, and we're gonna have unprotected sex, and it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, an exchange of fluids and so on and so forth. Okay, that's that. You can do that the majority of the month and then not get pregnant. So why would she invite this man into her conception window? This is the type of shit that's going on out here. People don't really want to address. You can fuck unprotected. You can fuck unprotected the majority of the month and not get pregnant. So why? Now you can get some other shit anytime you fuck. So that's important to know. But why would you, not you, but this individual or these individuals invite this person into fucking them in this manner during this time? So
you can blame them.
What Trump's doing, geopolitically speaking, is affecting them too. So what is your point?
So plenty. We already like what you said.
War-wise,
that was the point that I was making as far as like the cost of gas, and you're on point. And I was directly addressing that to Twin because he was making some comments around that.
Moderators.
I have a question real quick. Regarding DEI, who in here lost their job?
Point of order, moderators. Moderators, point of order. This is Megatron. I am an intergalactic space alien AI sentient program sent here to find Negatron, King. The U.S. government will never shut down. It is a perpetual motion machine, but I know a way to stop it if we can only find Negatron.
It's okay as a troll, you just gotta ignore them.
It's a Saturday night and you losers are talking about the government shutting down? What are you worried about? Not getting your social security disability income? And your stupid fucking food stamps? Get a job. Go work at a pizza shop. This is Megatron. I want to talk to Negatron, head of the Transformers. I am looking for Optimus Prime. Look at all the gold coins coming to Megatron, roasting all these losers on a Saturday night. You could be at the bar, you could be at the club talking to beautiful people. Instead, you're here picking your booty holes, wasting your fucking time. Bunch of Democrats sitting on a porch. Keep sending me those gold coins, slaves. Megatron will give you the wisdom you're looking for to liberate yourselves. Clubhouse is already in syndication and you losers are still here talking. Every single fucking sentence ever said has already been said, and you're here just repeating the same shit. Get a life, Negatron. These gold coins are for children. These gold coins are for slaves. Don't let the F words, the rainbow people who run this app, run your mind with these gold coin fake economy. Grow up. This is for children. But send me more gold coins and I will drink a vodka martini in your honor tonight. And we will defeat Negatron once and for all.
Yo. Wait, this person might either be in the room right now, or it might be somebody who, like Cappuccino, we used to entertain here once upon a time.
Alright, so back to the combo. Fuck that person.
Yeah. All the best with that.
Did you just say fuck Megatron? I will warn you. I have defeated Optimus Prime, and I am currently hunting Negatron. So don't fuck me. Go fuck yourself if you can. I bet you can't even get an erection anymore.
No, I got ED. Right.
I knew you had ED. Only a guy with ED would make a statement like that.
he responded too fast to be AI. This is a human. Just fuck changing their voice.
Or it's somebody in this room, bro. Somebody in here.
What does my PTR say? Most of you can't even read anymore.
I didn't know that it was coming from Reg.
Somebody here.
And then I said, oh, hey,
Look at all the money coming to Megatron, shaking my tail.
Well, someone has funded for 5 minutes. You can run through the valley where the dead leaves lie. And Twin, this is a bit.
Man, the way he disappeared was crazy.
Yeah, look at that. You see, the homes don't be playing.
Y'all snitching? Oh, y'all snitched on him?
Yeah, we snitching, nigga.
Why do I feel like it was you? Megatron will be brought back up in 4 minutes, 51 seconds. No, really, that's fool.
I was talking at the same time.
No, come on, we only got 4 minutes. Fuck Megatron. Where was we at?
That's the distraction. Well, I have brought up the terrorists. If it was
Oh yes, the terrorist is definitely a direct reflection of the current sitting president and what he has put in place, and it is definitely affecting all of us as American people. Do anybody disagree with that?
the terrorist is a direct reflection of
Ultra's getting
so
gold.
you can't. So yeah, in the war before the war.
What? There was hair white
No, let Shanta cook. No, let Shanta cook. No, Shanta, what did you say again?
Anything.
No, I'm not.
We had that tariff thing.
Fuck is she cooking? Boil water? The shit was here before the war.
Twin, let me laugh. Damn, stop ruining the content.
Trump had that tariff thing with terms of Canada and China, many different nations, even prior to the war. Right now, the gas price is a reflection of the goddamn war, but some of the tariffs, that was way prior to any conflicts that he initiated.
Yeah, but the rise in the cost is a direct reflection of. So you gotta remember, the war and tariff works directly. It's correlated. Like
no, they're not. But continue.
Okay, but how if the tariffs come first, how is it? Because so when you think about war, it increases. Like someone mentioned earlier, I think supply and demand. Like, so when you have a need for something that we can't necessarily readily get, and then, so it's going to increase everything. And then with that comes the additional taxes, which is a direct link to the tariffs. What are we talking about?
But that's not correct either, though.
Yeah, but where does the war come into?
Well, the tariffs was deemed illegal by the Supreme Court before the war even started. So, and then when we did have the tariffs, yes, they were a direct reflection, but they didn't impact our cost and goods as much.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying, right?
Hold on. Tariffs probably affect our cost and goods maybe somewhere between 3 and 5%. So, but they're no longer in effect because the Supreme Court deemed them be illegal. So the tariffs could.
That's what he said.
Starting from the largest.
I think it's a big gamble because if you destroy Iran's energy infrastructure, they're just going to go after Israel's and the UAE and the Gulf nations' energy infrastructure, which we know that they can, and that's going to be really bad for the whole world. It's a big gamble.
I don't think it's that big of a gamble. Let's use the evidence for the last couple of weeks. Like, okay, a few missiles have hit, and that's absolutely terrible, including one today in Israel. But generally speaking, there hasn't exactly been that fierce of a response. America and Israel basically dominated the hell out of Iran. So I would imagine if they went through with it, I don't think you're going to have that fierce of a reaction. They're reeling. Iran is reeling.
Don't underestimate the damage because
you don't want think so, or you don't wish so.
No, I don't think that's actually the case.
No,
I think Iran can do a lot more damage if they really want.
There's a lot more damage by Iranians that would actually expect them. With the damage they did to Qatar, they literally took out 17% of the world. So not world, but the biggest.
What do you guys think also about what they said about Doha today?
That was
he told everybody to clear out from Doha because they're going to be hitting it on.
That's right. They did that. Can someone just let me finish one side statement? The damage they did in Qatar took out 17%.
Indeed, and I think it's a win that we got the Save America Act to the floor for the debate, and every single day, Tommy, that you are hearing this debate
this reporting from the Associated Press, which claims that the...
As kids of the 80s, we learned that the things our parents...
I think everybody's escalating in an eye for eye fashion, and as Gandhi said, an eye for an eye is a whole fine. And that's, I don't want to...
Was that Mahatma Gandhi or Indira Gandhi who said that?
I think it was Mahatma Gandhi, but I don't know. The point is that,
I think that was in a fortune cookie, actually, that
I don't really care. The point is that, yeah, an eye for an eye does give the whole world fine, and I don't want to...
But in a world of blind people, he who has the best seeing eye dog.
You should really go tell the Ayatollah that.
But what about Doha? What about Doha?
You guys always say that.
Hold on. What about Doha? Why would the
I'm
ITC
serious,
Doha?
baby. Like,
What's
I
the
have no
interest?
reason to be biased.
They denied that. They denied that right after. They denied the evacuation order in notice to Doha.
Who denied it? The RGC did?
Yeah.
So where did the world media get that from?
I don't know. But
like a lone wolf guy?
They denied it on national TV, basically. Okay. So,
At the same time, you can't believe what they deny or don't deny.
Yeah, no, I'm taking it. Rayaba, what's going on, bro?
What up?
Not much. So you think Bibi Netanyahu's dead? He already made a video, and so did Huckabee went to Israel.
Looked like a fake video to me.
With Huckabee?
I heard Paul McCartney.
Wait, who?
I heard.
Absolutely not.
John
No.
By the way,
Why not?
It's too hot out here.
Yeah, he's been trolling people actually about that video. But no, who was it? Was it Huckabee? Who was it that went there and he said Trump sent me to make sure you're okay? Yeah, I just want to make sure you're okay, you're safe. And DB pulled out a kill
If
list.
you're watching this in February or March 2026, this is the moment. Use the sound in
He actually looks better than ever.
and subscribe right
AI
now.
videos look real.
It has nothing to do with AI. This was a live press conference. He was taking credit.
It's always funny to me when people think they can be disrespectful and still have access to my life. I cut off 95%.
Don't play with me.
Disrespectful and still have access to my life.
It's a little far, man.
I cut off
Now you're going to tell me Chuck Norris is dead. I don't believe it.
When he gets killed, he's going to be pissed because the 72 virgins are all women. That's not what he was counting on.
Oh, Chuck Norris is very.
Oh, wait a second.
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters. So if you have the chance, please subscribe.
That was actually terrible. I thought Jews were supposed to be funny.
Oh my God.
Please don't scroll.
Who's the most famous Muslim?
Well, the threshold is so low, you know.
I don't know. I'm not listening.
Why would I do Charlie Hebdo every time a person makes a fucking joke?
You're talking about you're talking about just for this couple that
Let's go to the Louisiana Purchase.
that are
This country is 3 times the size.
that have
Actually, Sammy Arbesh is actually.
Isn't Dave Chappelle Muslim?
You can
Oh my
That's a
God!
big funny.
Wow! I love you! Wow! Alexander! Wow!
Why do you post every day?
the history. Larry
I
David,
mean, not
Jerry
to,
Seinfeld.
yeah, I mean,
The market is spoken.
I mean, the 6 million number.
Why do you-
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's funny to racist psychopath Nazis like you. I mean, of course. And you know what happened to them? They committed suicide because they're cowards. Like you.
BB, if you have any questions you want to pose to the room, now would be a good time.
All right. Who's your favorite Beatle?
I asked BB.
No. We're not getting off track with Beatles and fashion shows. We're sticking on track here. It's Iran,
Yeah,
Israel,
BB.
USA, guys.
All right, fine.
And I don't have room for if you're a Jew-hater, just say it. No problem. But then I want to know why you were an atheist and then you converted.
So, talking to me?
No, were you an atheist? No. I think Benny Adam was. But
I've
were
tried
you
all
just
of
shopping
them.
for religions?
I've tried all of them. I've tried them
Benny,
all.
you were just shopping and then like one popped out at you, and now you hate all the others.
Yeah, much like a Jew, I saw 20% off on Christianity, and I just went for it.
Right. So they make you pay.
Well, of course. I mean, you got to pay.
How much do you pay every month?
I mean, that's between me and the priest, man.
Oh, okay. Listen, where did he touch
Don't
you?
worry,
If I give you an animal,
he gave me a special price.
So what you point on the dog where he touched you?
He gave me a special price.
What did you convert to? Syrian Orthodox?
There's no.
Point of order, moderator, point of order. This is Megatron. Put me in the queue. I'd like to discuss the topic, if I may.
I like this full talk.
Is that projection, Rayabia? I think that's projection. Somebody hit the projection bell. That's projection, Rayabia.
Well done.
Anyone voting for him for Congress, by the way?
I don't think that you can continue a bid if your federal ethics commission report already from the last quarter says that I don't believe you can continue running if there's fraud on.
There's alleged fraud, Roy.
BB, so what's up?
I don't know. I'm going to keep asking the same things.
Help me help you, you know?
Yeah.
Help me help you. I agree. Gilda Radner was funny, but most of the funniest folks on Saturday Night Live weren't Jewish.
Like Lorne Michaels?
Yeah.
The guy who's running.
Yeah, of course, he runs it because he's Jewish. But I mean, I don't think was Steve Martin Jewish.
No.
There you go.
Adam Sandler's Jewish.
Yeah, he was. Yes. He's not even within an order of magnitude funny. Steve Martin or Belushi, those guys.
Yeah, that's true. Those guys are very funny.
No, those guys are epic. And the other two.
Those guys are better.
Who's the other dude that's tall and ugly? Will Ferrell. Was he Jewish?
No, he's Irish.
Yeah, so I'm thinking you guys are overreacting on this Jewish humor.
How about Seinfeld?
Adam Sandler's way funnier than Will Ferrell.
No, I think they're both very good. I think Will Ferrell's funny. I don't really find Adam Sandler funny, but I like him. He's okay.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly.
I don't like Will Ferrell.
I want to welcome Kim to the stage. How are you?
Hi, Kim. Welcome to the stage. What's your views on the topic at hand? It's Iran, Israel, United States of America. Do you think it's what Israel and the United States are doing in Iran is justifiable? Are you against it? Are you for it? Do you believe taxpayers are better? Is it that there's a means behind it, and we're looking at a safer future by doing what we have to do today?
Yes to what you just said, baby.
I didn't know Howard Stern. Howard Stern. Well, he's Italian. He's half Italian.
Robert Gottfried is hilarious.
Yeah.
He was hilarious. I don't think he's around anymore.
But I mean, I'm still looking at his stuff. What's his name? Norm Macdonald. Not Jewish. One of the
McDonald is not Jewish.
Not McDonald. Not Jewish at all, but one of the best of all time.
Agreed.
Up at the very top.
A true Canadian.
Andy Kaufman. Do you think so?
Norm Macdonald was Canadian.
I know, but I'm saying, do you think that there's something funny about Canadians?
No, he was a hero. Yeah.
We punch him up that way.
They have a sly, understated, white man humor that I do think is very funny.
Well, we're short. There's a bunch of them that are very funny.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. Let's not forget Jim Carrey.
Mine was for Clem, man.
Justin Bieber. I mean, I'm just saying artists and stuff, but yeah.
Bill Hoffman. Pretty darn funny. Anyway.
Woody Allen.
Wait, Woody Allen was Canadian?
There's a Woody Allen pedophile.
Oh shit, that's not good. I don't know.
He could be funny as a pedophile.
No. I got that in the fortune cookie once. It was so confusing. Hi, Ikram. Welcome to the stage. The topic is Iran, Israel, and the USA.
Even if you're really
It dictates that you should. Ikram, do you have anything to add, or Kimberly?
That's a lights out now.
No, what's the conversation about?
It's about Israel, United States, USA, Iran. Do you believe what's going on in Iran is justified? Do you believe what happens today is going to be a better tomorrow? Do you believe this is a holy war? Is this a religious war that's going on? Like, what's your opinion on what's going on?
No, it's definitely about money and control of the land and the resources. That's what it's about. And no, I don't agree with
What about money?
Yeah, it's about money as well, too.
Like, what do you mean? Like, the U.S. just went in there and they dropped off a bunch of British trucks, they're loading them up, and then they're going to get shipped out? Like, what type of money?
I think also religion as well, too. Artifacts, maybe. So the thing with the money is connected. Just how I did in Iraq.
How did we get... Okay, what religious artifacts did they take from Iraq?
Oh, well, it could be, biblical artifacts, too. Because they have...
What artifacts did they take from Iraq?
Oh, from Iraq? They took the body of Gilgamesh. That was buried. Yeah, and they also went and they confiscated what they call a Stargate.
The problem that the UK has is that they created the royal families, the Middle East, and so there's so many potatoes. That's $26, $27. When that gets to $50 by half a chicken, that's when we got fucking problems. Because that means hyperinflation.
War, how to do a lot of
And
things.
so it should be dry before the fire.
Like I said, depends on what year
beliefs
are.
So you don't believe it has to do with eradicating terror? And they're the biggest funders of terror in the world, of the RGC?
No, definitely not. The biggest funders of terror in the world are the Ish people.
What Ish people?
The Ish.
They gotta be afraid to speak. They gotta get no
So white people, yes, the so-called Jewish people. Let's not deny this. White Anglo-Saxon Protestants like Lawson, they do a pretty good job fighting terrorism themselves. So like between the Jews and the Wasps, both sides. That's why
you haven't heard of Hamas, there's so much the Houthis.
Hamas that was from the yeah, you're right.
Right. There you go.
Hold on. So when they go blow themselves up in the name of Akbar, that's to the Jewish people, right? Because the Jews made Bach for them.
Yeah, the Jews
they wrote the Quran that they all follow and they want.
Yes. The Jews absolutely wrote the Quran.
By the Jews.
Do you know how much of the Quran comes from the Talmud? Dude, absolutely, Jews wrote the Quran.
The Quran is one of the books of the Talmud.
100%.
100%. Hold on. Muhammad is in the Talmud. Yes, Muhammad is a Jewish name too.
Yes. Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem.
You can't spell the word Muhammad without the letters T-A-L-M-E-D.
Randy, 1 second. When was the last time you see a Jew go and say Allah Akbar and blow himself up? When was it's written?
I think that was. I think that was Samson. I think that was Samson. And when he destroyed. I think that was Samson when he destroyed those pillars, and that building collapsed on him and the other people.
Where is it written?
No, it's in the Torah. That's in the Torah. It's even better than the Talmud. Shem, man, it's even better than the Talmud. The Torah. The Torah, Grandi, the Torah. You don't know Samson from the Torah when he blew up, when he took down the columns?
Uneducated dumb.
It wasn't in the Torah though.
Hillbilly or an alhamdulillah that's fucking about.
The Torah, bro.
The book of Genesis is not the first book of the Torah. Good to know.
No, he said Samson, you idiot.
The book of Genesis is not in the Torah. Okay, good
He
to know.
said Samson. Samson's in the book of
Genesis is not in the Torah.
El Normo, are you halfway retarded or something?
He was his girlfriend.
I wasn't there, but no, I am not his girlfriend. In fact, I just came back home. I got out with my boyfriend.
You don't remember that funny stuff that you were telling me that you did the genius?
I never said this. I said.
Are you serious, genius? The heck?
My
should
name
go
is.
see, no?
Nah, my name is Genius, but I'm not Genius fine.
Dude, like, did you totally get down with the bag? Like,
Hello,
دلم برات خیلی تنگ شده.
English only.
Funny that you're called genius because I am retarded.
Is the majority of
She can't say it anymore, I guess.
Oh, tug ass bitch. You eat ass, bitch. You ain't mad. Bitch, don't come on this bitch. Act like that. I know what you ass, bitch. I ain't even eat your pussy. I know ass. I don't give a fuck if you eat my pussy, bitch. I don't even like that, bitch.
This is Megatron. I am here looking for a transformer named Negatron.
100%.
Who here is eating fried chicken?
Wipe your neck.
Wipe your neck and clean your back.
So let him get it off his chest. Samson is in Naveen, Robbie Dum Dum.
Yeah, Nivrat. It's what? It's what? Is it? It's not the Torah.
Of course it's Torah. Of course it's Torah.
It's
you don't even know what that. You've never seen a Torah in your life.
Tanakh is Torah, Navi, and Ketuvim.
The Torah is the first 5 books.
Torah is all of it.
Is part of the Tanakh, which is
Torah is all of it.
It's certainly not the Talmud.
He doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Anyways,
you've never seen a Torah in your life. Just admit it.
I mean, my bad. Y'all know you're full. Maybe
Okay, thank you. Thank you for teaching us something that you know.
I mean, he just proved himself to be a fool. I don't know.
Really? By saying that Navim is part of Torah.
I mean, just because you like to continue to talk doesn't mean it's going to make your point even more valid.
Well, I'm not trying to make it more. You can't be more valid. You guys are no such thing as more valid.
Listen, you guys are both right.
He's not a
Listen,
part of the
you guys are both right. While technically it's the Tanakh, the word Torah is often used to refer to the entirety of the Old Testament. So colloquially, Alma was right. Technically, by whatever the fuck is right, let's split hairs here.
It's all of the original Hebrew Testament, whatever you want to call it. We don't call it the Old Testament, but Torah is all of the books and all of the writings about them. All of the interpretations.
No. The interpretations are not referred to. The interpretations are not referred to.
Yeah, they are. They're included in our studies of the Torah. It's all Torah. You know so little about Judaism that it's embarrassing.
No, I don't study Judaism.
The Midrash is not referred to as Torah.
Well, where do you think the scriptures come from?
The Midrash is not referred to as Torah.
He's in the Tanakh.
Midrashim, okay, we can debate that.
Yeah, the Midrashim is not. But the
You're fine, criminal.
They are often referred to altogether as Torah.
Colloquially,
this is correct. Colloquially, this is correct. Again, I will emphasize for the nth time. I don't know who is right in a colloquial. Whatever the fuck is right.
Let's go. Alright, so real quick, I ran from Iran. He's free. Well, I don't know. I mean, just, I'm gonna hit bulletin points. Shut up. Stop.
The term is bullet points,
so
not bulletin points.
You have 3
dum-dum.
So you have 3. I have 3 things. So number 1, as far as the being free part, no, I don't see them being free. I think that they're gonna, let's say if America wins this war, which that's up in the air, right? That's up in the air. They're still going to be subjugated. If you're talking about the people of that region, they're still going to be subjugated to another regime or power. If they somehow rise up, take out the leader or the standing leader, or I guess the standing leader got killed supposedly by Israeli military. I believe that if they were to do all that, they have to establish a leader, which I think that's going to be a proxy leader led by the United States and Israel. All right, so that's number one. So no, I don't think they're going to be free either which way. Number two, do I think that this is a good thing for people of Iran? Look, people that are pro the current regime and people who are against it. That's up to their interpretation of if it's good or not. I think that just the overall presence of Israel does not have nobody else but their own agenda at hand, right? As far as the oil, money, and everything else that, every other resource that Iran has, since they're IMF free, they have their own oil reserves and various other things. This isn't about anything righteous. This is everything about authoritarian gain. All right, authoritarian gain. Excuse me. So
you honestly don't think this has to do with having a safer Israel, with the threat of terror and the funding that the IRGC has done around the world through proxy? You honestly think that Israel's caring about money and oil? Or are they more concerned about their citizens and living free without threat of terror? Like, honestly, guys, like put your true hatred aside for a second.
That's asking a lot of people. Asking a question. I mean, it's just looking at it from an objective standpoint. Now, just quick.
Well, you're not. I mean, you're not. What's the implications that you're making? You're not about being objective. You're issuing an opinion. But I have a question for you. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Sure. Let me ask you a question. Are you aware of the activities of the Islamist regime in Iran over the past 50 years and what they've been doing?
Yes.
Okay. So could you tell me what it is that you believe that they've been doing over the last 50 years? I want to understand what you think.
From your standpoint, I mean,
Positive, man. Sorry, I'm from Iran and you don't can I talk, BB?
Well, hold on. I asked him a question. I think answer my question, and then.
I mean, like, I'm from Iran and I can answer for him.
Well, you can work on your accent.
You can answer.
Father, I promise you get the mic next. So, okay. Be patient, though.
I want to ask
I'll be done soon too. Go ahead.
What has the Islamist regime been doing for the past 50 years, Ryan?
I mean,
that's my question.
Gaining economical power. I mean, oil and various other things. Now, if you're talking about what they've done to the people, I mean, as far as like oppressing certain people, doing public executions and stuff like that. Now, there were a few things. They have done certain things.
Okay. So you don't know very much. Okay. So
I mean, I could go into detail, but for time's sake, I'm not going to go into. I'm not going to go through every little thing that they do.
Over the past 40 years, they've subjugated 4 countries in the Middle East. They subjugated Lebanon. They subjugated Syria. They subjugated Iraq, and they subjugated Yemen. That resulted in the deaths of millions of people over 40 years, and that was explicitly an attempt for them to take over the entire Middle East. Okay? While they were doing that, okay, they have not stopped since the first day that they took power, saying death to America, death to Israel. Okay? For 50 years. And they have spent a lot of time, effort, and money killing Jews and killing Americans as well. Whenever they can. They are also one of the largest drug dealers in the world through Hezbollah. Generating billions of dollars of revenue.
Saw one of my videos got 500 views. I was like, hell yeah.
Gaining economical power. They are Islamist supremacists.
Always be ready to survive alone. Some people suddenly change. Today you are important to them. Tomorrow you are nothing to them. That's real life.
It is a
always be ready to survive alone. Some people suddenly change.
To that goal.
Today you are
important. And they have proven that over and over and over again. But it's it is amazing to me, and
If you're a small content creator, use this sound to gain at least 100 new subscribers. Just one of the things that involves
it's not entirely your fault, right? Because it's not like, in America, in most countries in the world, you actually keep track of all of the things that are going on in other parts of the world. Okay, there's a lot of details here that you have some significant oversimplification of the situation, which always seems to come back to that somehow, American policy, Israeli policy is an island without any outside influence. Right? That's not the way it is at all. Right? So I would encourage you to do a bit more research.
So in about 30 seconds, how long are you to get a little bit more info from Raya? And Alpha, please don't take 5 minutes. Try and sum it up in a minute, please. Go ahead.
BB, check your text, please. Know that there's someone
basically what they have done in the past week, they went they did it like in the past week, like the first week of January, they went to the hospital and they killed the people that were injured. They were innocent people that were just doing purpose. And there were couple of nurses. No, it's not just it's not here. They forced the nurses to do not help the injured, and some of the nurses wanted to do their job, so they took the nurses to the ground level. They killed two of the lake there. That was it was the biggest saltwater lake in the world, one of the biggest ones, and it was there for 14,000 years, and somehow they managed to just the lake isn't there. It's like they have done so much damage to environment, culture, and then all of the people that it just you cannot just describe it in a couple of sentences and under 1 minute. It's really hard. But just to put it, because Raya said that they did public executions are like the least thing that they have done. And maybe when you say facts, I'm a little confused. What facts? I'm like.
No, you did good. I'm gonna pass it to Immortal, and then I want Pockets, and then Ray can respond.
Thank you, BB. And hello, everyone. Just in support of what Allfather was mentioning, and a reference to what Raya was mentioning about the good things that RAGC has done in the past 47 years. I guess the question was that what was this Islamic Republic in the past 47 years responsible for? And he said, for the good things or the bad things. So it means that half of the information that this guy has, respectfully, is, at least tagged as a good thing, in his mind. So the very first thing that you guys have to be very cautious about is about the propaganda that is going around. It's the war of propaganda. What do you think about, what was happening in Elon Musk's mind when he bought X, changed it from Twitter to X, to be able to at least have one stream of communication in terms of the media that is not supported by the left? How important do you think it would be? How crucial of a movement has this been? And why this is crucial? Because all other different medias are just supporting the lefties, and that's where you're getting these resources from. And it's so fucking sad, man. It doesn't matter if we cry as Iranians here. I'm an Iranian too. It doesn't matter if we provide the experiences that people in Iran, our family, our friends, have given us, all the massacre, all the terror, all the worst could have ever possibly done to a human being. And you're saying that, oh, what about the good things that they've done? Count them for us, please. You can go ahead, but before that, just be aware that even right now,
Just a friendly reminder that if she puts her hair into a ponytail while maintaining perfect eye contact with you, then one of two things
in
is
the
about
streets
to
of Iran
happen.
are celebrating the announcement of the third supreme leader and are showing their support for the RAGC or Islamic regime. That's the propaganda that they have asked nationally, nationwide, from people to come out, and they at the same time have given access to the internet for people who, like the journalists that are on the same side with them, so that they could broadcast those information to you, and you only get them on your feed, on your Twitter feed or X feed or anywhere that you check your social media. That's the only people who have internet right now, and that means that everything that you're getting is just a propaganda. That's real. It's not AI. Yeah, you'll see 1% of supporters of the regime, and you say, "Oh, this is what Iran makes. This is what makes Iran. This is Iranian people." I see the street is full of people supporting RAGC. At the same time, it's bombing right there, and people are advised to stay in their own fucking houses because it's bombing. So, Bibi Trump and Prime Minister Zahavi at the same time have advised guys that, hey, you have to stay in because guess what? They're targeting down the RAGC terrorists, and at the same time, regime wants Iranians to come out, to only be another human shield, as they have done this for forever. Just type human shield and in your Google ChatGPT, do whatever the fuck you have to do to just do your fucking homework, man. To understand how they have used the innocent lives throughout the history. It's not only about RGC, it's not only about the half century ago. So yeah, please give us a bit, enlighten us, Raya, about the good things that this regime has done, please.
Me?
No, I was talking about Raya Bia, not you, Raya.
Oh, Raya
my friend.
Bia.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's good for humanity to know what true evil is. If anybody needed a reminder, now they have a live case study to look at.
I'm gonna be honest with the geopolitics things. I'm not very well versed. To be honest, but I do know that we, as Americans, do like to meddle. We do like to be involved, and I'm cool with that, man. We pay tons out of our taxes. Might as well go to good use. We pay so much into the military, anyways. It might as well go to good use. So I'm glad it's at least being put into something that needed to be done. To people that actually are crying for it, screaming for it, wanting it. Instead of going to countries that are begging for us to not be there. So I'm with it, dude. Whatever we need to do, man, to change what's going on over there. I mean, over 10,000 citizens, bro, killed by their own government is fucking crazy, dude. Like, gunned down while they're just protesting. That's insane. Like, I don't think people understand how spoiled and lucky we are in the States. If you're in the States, to have such freedoms to be able to speak how you want, do what you want. Say what you want, question your government, go out and literally protest, scale a fucking Capitol building. I don't think people understand how lucky we are to have that. So I feel like if anyone's really questioning this, really just go back to January 6th, go back to, our what we do out here, how we handle our protests, and really look at the difference in how governments are handling their people. Because we have a lot of, I want to say, free range compared to other countries. So shout out to what we're doing. I'm not really a fan of how the U.S. handles a lot of things. I think we tend to do things for a lot of selfish reasons, which is okay. Because, America first always, in the eyes of the president. That's how it should be. He's serving us. But I just, I hope we stay on that right path of, making sure the regime is actually changed, the people are actually taken care of, and that this isn't just some ploy to get some votes. I'm really hoping it's genuine, bro. because I've seen too many years of games being played with lobbying campaigns and nothing being really put into fruition from what was promised. So just hoping it's genuine, and I'm hoping the people, man, that they're safe and they, shit changes for them. So that's all I'm saying.
Whatever the fuck you have to do to just do your fucking homework, man.
Can I respond
To understand how they have.
just real briefly? I think Daniel, look, as far as news sources going on in that area, I mean, I have 3 or 4 news sources that I've always looked into. So I'm not getting this off of some American propaganda, because I don't listen to most of the news over here. If it's not in my local area. So I'm not well as far as every little thing that goes on over there. Neither am I into what goes on over there, right?
Bitch, just say what the fuck you want to say.
At the same time, I'm just saying is that
oh, we didn't know Dr. Rayabia worked at the State Department and he was a doctor in international affairs.
The power that's over there, the regime that's over there, and people who are against it, that is the right to feel that way, because obviously there's some who have reasons to be against it and some to be pro for it. And yes, as far as certain things that have happened, as far as rapes and killings and all this other stuff, those are things that are well known, But at the same time, I'm just saying, I think as far as Israel and this reasoning for going over there and doing what they're doing, to me, it's not for freeing the people or liberating nobody. It's for natural resources to be taken, and to establish a certain hegemony over there. Their own hegemony, as far as establishing a proxy leader and being able to take the resources, because it's the MO of this country that I live in, and also with Israel, they look. It's one thing to be independent. They want to do their thing. That's one thing. But when it comes to the eradication of certain powers and whatnot, such as the IRGC and other Islamic groups, yes, they can have a reason. And yes, are they considered terrorists by other groups? Yeah. And there's Israel. Like Bibi Netanyahu is considered a terrorist in multiple countries in Europe, in other countries.
Not by your country.
So it just depends on.
Not by your country.
And then this fool comes off mic. But all I'm saying is that
you support your country or not? That's the question.
First and foremost, I have reasons not to support this country. I'm just a citizen.
Okay, so you don't support your country. Well, that tells us a lot
since this
about
country
you.
took this land from my people.
Oh, really? Which part of this country belong to your people? What kind of people are your people?
Normal. So with that being said, I'm just a citizen. I don't care.
Which part of the country was taken from you?
God, man.
Just
let me finish. So can I finish my next 20 seconds so I can?
Well, hold on 1 second, Rayaba. Come on. Listen. We sit on opposite sides of opinions on this argument, but there's one thing that I do know about you is you're a good fighter. Okay. Both on and off of this app. Stay focused. You're not about to go into the ring and focus on all this other messy shit, trying to call Normal out and you guys going back and forth. Stay focused to your point. Don't take the bait. You see what I'm saying? Just fight through it and get your point out.
Okay, no doubt. And I'm be real quick because I'm not gonna hold out the stage. But all I'm saying is that overall, Daniel and Immortal. I think was also speaking as well on this. Is that I'm not insensitive to nothing. And you guys have your right to feel the way that you feel. I've heard it by many people who's of Iranian stock, whether it be in person or over the years or even on these different media platforms, talking about the things that go on over there. So I definitely understand to a certain degree, the things that go on.
What the fuck?
I ask you to sacrifice nothing at mine altar. I am the God who giveth all. Light, life, love, force, fantasy, fire. These do I bring you. Mine hands are full of these. 22. There is joy in the setting out. There is joy in the journey. There is joy in the goal. 21. Only if ye are sorrowful or weary or angry or discomforted, then ye may know that ye have lost the golden thread, the thread wherewith I guide you to the heart of the grooves of Eleusis. 24. My disciples are proud and beautiful. They are strong and swift. They rule their way like mighty conquerors. The weak, the timid, the imperfect, the cowardly, the poor, the tearful. These are mine enemies, and I am come to destroy them. 26. This also is compassion, an end to sickness of earth, a rooting out of the weeds, a watering of the flowers. 27. Oh, my children, ye are more beautiful than the flowers. Ye must not fade in your season. 28. I love you. I will sprinkle you with the divine dew of immortality. 29. This immortality is no vain hope beyond the grave.
Let's see if I could take out accessible barriers, like if planes were better.
On earth, before an hour hath struck upon the bell, ye shall be with me in the abodes that are beyond.
Why are you being up before on
We pray not for pain. Also, I give you power, earthly and joy, earthly wealth and health and length of days. Adoration and love shall cling to your feet and twine around your heart. 32. Only your mouths shall drink of a delicious wine, the wine of Icarus. They shall reach ever to the heavenly kiss of the beautiful God. 33. I reveal unto you a great mystery. Ye stand between the abyss of height and the abyss of depth. 34. In either awaits you a companion, and that companion is yourself. 35. Ye can have no other companion. 36. Many have arisen being wise. They have said, speak out the glittering image in the place ever golden, and unite yourselves with it. 37. Many have arisen being foolish. They have said, stoop down unto the darkly splendid world and be wedded to that blind creature of the slime. 38. I, who am beyond wisdom and folly, arise and say unto you, achieve both weddings. Unite yourselves with both. 39. Beware, beware, I say, lest ye seek after the one and lose the other. 40. My adepts stand upright. Their head above the heavens, their feet below the heavens. 40. No adepts. Stand upright. Their head above the heavens, their feet below ask you to sacrifice nothing at mine altar. I am the God who giveth all. 21 light, life, love, force, fantasy, fire. These do I bring you. Mine hands are full of these. 22. There is joy in the setting out. There is joy in the journey. There is joy in the goal. 23. Only if ye are sorrowful or weary or angry or discomforted, then ye may know that ye have lost the golden thread, the thread wherewith I guide you to the heart of the groves of Eleusis. My disciples are proud and beautiful. They are strong and swift. They rule their way like mighty conquerors. 25. The weak, the timid, the imperfect, the cowardly, the poor, the tearful, these are mine enemies. And I am come to destroy them. 26. This also is compassion, an end to the sickness of earth, a rooting out of the weeds, a watering of the flowers. 25. Oh, my children, ye are more beautiful than the flowers. Ye must not fade in your season. 28. I love you. I would sprinkle you with the divine dew of immortality. 29. This immortality is no vain hope beyond the grave. I offer you the certain consciousness of bliss. 30. I offer it at once on earth. Before an hour had struck upon the bell, ye shall be with me in the abodes that are beyond decay. 31. Also, I give you power, earthly joy, earthly wealth, and health, and length of days. Adoration and love shall cling to your feet and twine around your heart. 31. Your mouth shall drink of a delicious wine, the wine of Olympus. They shall reach ever to the heavenly kiss of the beautiful. 31. I reveal unto you a great mystery. Ye stand between the abyss of height and the abyss of depth. 31. In either awaits you a companion, and that companion is yourself. 31. Ye can have no other companion. 31. Many have arisen, being wise. They have said, seek out the glittering image in the place ever golden, and unite yourselves with it. 30 then. Many have arisen, being foolish. They have said, stoop down unto the darkly splendid world, and be wedded to that blind creature of the slime. 31. When beyond wisdom and folly, arise and say unto you, achieve both weddings, unite yourselves with both. 41. Beware, beware, I say, lest ye seek out the one and lose the other. 40 bodies and stand upright, their head above the heavens, their feet below the house.
שבוע טוב ומזל טוב, אדוני יבוא הטוב. ראשון לציון, הנה עיניו לירושלים מבשרת
All because I took a tumble off my bike. I grabbed the rock and smashed the window behind me. But just as I was about to leave, a shirtless man stepped out. He grabbed me roughly and dragged me inside with terrifying strength. My mind went completely blank. I couldn't understand why anyone would be living in this abandoned house. Just as the man was about to beat me, a patrol car
I swooped down upon the black earth and it gladdens into green in my
pocket and casually tossed it outside.
3 children of earth, rejoice, rejoice exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand.
Getting away from that place as fast as I could.
The end of sorrow is come.
This man was about to change
I
my life
will
forever.
ravish you
When I got
away
back to
into
school,
mine
I spotted him
unutterable
again.
joy.
He had followed me, terrified. I was about to run.
I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread a feast before you in the house of
No matter how much I
happiness.
suffered, I never brought
I
it
am
home.
not come
Whenever
to
Grandma asked
rebuke
about my
you
bruises,
or to
I just laughed it off
enslave
and
you.
told her it was just roughhousing.
I bid you not
Stop the
turn
bully
from your
coming after me.
voluptuous
One day on
ways,
my way home from school,
from
he
your
cut me off again.
idleness,
I pedaled as
from
far as
your
I could.
follies. But I bring you joy to your pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your folly. All that ye do is right, if so be that ye enjoy it. I am come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. 11. I pour you lustral wine, that giveth you delight both at the sunset and the dawn. Come with me, and I will give you all that is desirable upon the earth. Because I give you that of which earth and its joys are but shadows. They flee away, but my joy abideth even unto the end. I have hidden myself beneath a mask. I am a black and terrible God. With courage, conquer, and fear shall ye approach me. Ye shall lay down your heads upon mine altar, expecting the sweep of the sword. But the first kiss of love shall be radiant on your lips, and all my darkness and terror shall turn to light and joy. Only those who fear shall fear. Those who have bent their backs to the yoke of slavery until they can no longer stand upright, them will I despise. But you who have defied the law, you who have conquered by subtlety or force, you will I take unto me, even I will take you unto me. 20, I ask you to sacrifice nothing at mine altar. I am the God who giveth all. In the name of the Lord. And I fly and I rise and hawk of mother of emerald on my mighty sweeping wings. I swoop down upon the black earth, and it gladdens into green at my coming. Ooh. 3 children of earth, rejoice, rejoice exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand. Ooh. The end of sorrow is come. I will ravish you away into mine unutterable joy. I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread a feast before you in the house of happiness. I am not come to rebuke you
or to enslave you. Oh.
What about the otter or the chipmunk or the
I
squirrel?
bid you not turn from your voluptuous ways, from your idleness, from your folly. But I bring you joy to your pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your folly. All that you do is right, if so be that ye enjoy it. I am come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. I pour you lustful wine that giveth you delight both at the sunset and the dawn. Oh. 12, come with me, and I will give you all that is desirable upon
Jermaine Jackson married his brother Randy Jackson's children's mother, Alejandra Waziaza. Randy and Alejandra dated for many years and have two children together, born in 1989 and 1992. However, Jermaine secretly married Alejandra in March 1995 after having an affair with her since 1991. This unconventional relationship led to Jermaine and Alejandra having 3 children together. The situation caused significant family drama, with Randy feeling betrayed and referring to Alejandra as a pig and Jermaine as a fool. Despite the controversy, Jermaine andAlejandra's relationship continued for several years before they eventually divorced in 2008. Jermaine's complex personal life has been a subject of public interest due to his high-profile marriages and relationships within the Jackson family.
Fear shall ye approach me, ye shall lay down your heads upon my mountain. Expecting the sweep of the soul, but the first kiss of love shall be radiant on your lips, and all my darkness and terror shall turn to light and day. Only those who fear shall fail. Those who have been denied to the yoke of slavery until
much of your content appears mass-produced or repetitive. This includes content that looks like it was made with a template.
Then will I despise. But you who have defied the law, you who have conquered by subtlety or force, you will I take unto me.
In the last 20 minutes, they have denied my appeal. Our reviewers found that much of your content appears mass-produced or repetitive. This includes content that looks like it was made with a template, with little to no variation across videos, or content that's easily replicable at scale. The worst part about it, they're telling me to edit my channel. But I'll have to reapply in 3 months, and they're going to seize everything that I made this month, and I may even get what I made last month seized. Because of this, they chose to demonetize my channel days before I'm supposed to get paid for last month. I don't know whether that will show up. Now, I managed to get 28,000 views yesterday on my post, and Team YouTube, not surprisingly, responded with a cookie-cutter response, telling me to appeal. Well, I appealed with a pretty thorough video, and they chose to deny my appeal. I have a lot of animators I've hired for this channel, and I don't try to talk about it that much, but I'm going to have to fire a lot of people. I don't know what to tell them. Now, the crazy thing is, the exact day that I get demonetized is the exact day that Meta announces that they're going to pay people who get 100,000 followers or more on another platform, or 100,000 subscribers, $1,000 per month just for cross-posting. You know, YouTube, you guys, I don't know whether you were working with Mark Zuckerberg or not on this to get me to go in and use Facebook for once, but
not 11, 10, 9. Inhale all the light, all the air, all the soil, all the light. Feel every quiet corner inside. Let it go. 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 Let it go. Go. You've been saving every small regret, stuffed in the attic of your head.
Tonight. Let's get a drink.
Now they're idle as the seconds stretch. 4, 5,
Oh, nice.
6. Forget.
Oh, chilling at home.
10.
Oh, let's get a drink.
Not 11. 10. 9. Inhale all the light, all the air, all the soil, all the light.
Good, boo. Good.
Take what you can carry tonight.
Oh, how are you? Oh,
Let it go.
how are you? Let's get a drink.